Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to give everybody time to hop on. We got 100 on here. When you come on, if you can mute yourself out. Let me mute you. And we're going to be hearing from our very own Kevin, King of GBP, in a few minutes as soon as he get on. So make sure that you let all your team members know. He's going to show you exactly how he trades the London Payout. And he has a win ratio like out of this world. He's another little baby genius. So invite your people on. Good afternoon, everybody. So tell me where you're from. Good afternoon, Joe. Thank you. While we're waiting on Kevin. So we're gonna go ahead and see where we're checking in at. Hey, Christy, Clyde, Arnold, Akila from Jamaica, Kevin from DC, Houston, Texas, Brazil. All right, North Carolina, Brazil, Atlanta, Hotlanta, Cincinnati, Trinidad, Virginia, Phoenix, Texas, Birmingham, Alabama. Awesome, awesome. We got 128 on here so far. Let's pack this place out. We have the Bishop on here, PSA 512. Good afternoon. You probably in Dallas now. Let's see, Rock Hill, South Carolina, Cleveland, Ohio, Jamaica, Florida, the UK, Arkansas. Dottie K, all the way from Paris. Got some coming in from Illinois. And we have 139 people on here. Perfect. We need to pack this out even more. We got a little bit more time. He'll be hopping on shortly. Dr. Judy and Apostle Smith from the Bahamas. Cheryl, TJ. Her and her babies are in the crew. From New York, Florida. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So have everybody to hop on.
Oh, you know, coming to the TV.
Everyone. For all those that do have the London Payout, if you have the London Payout, if you don't have it, you need to get it. I promise you, you will make your $10 back. Okay, good afternoon from Gail from London. All right, all the way from London. Miss Claudette from Canada. Miss Claudette is all over the place. She's between the islands in Canada. Do what you got to do, Miss Claudette. You building nations over there. I got something for you at 8 o'clock. We're going to hop on for all those that are building, and builders only. So, you know, it's good that you're trading, and that's fine. We all traders on here, but it's good that you're trading. But I want to talk to all the builders. I got something for you tonight. It's going to be awesome. No reason for nobody not to pop rank. All the way from Seattle. Awesome. And we will be in Hawaii on next week training as well. So make sure you get everybody on Puerto Rico. Miguel. All right, from Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya. So we got everybody on here from around the world. Around the world. So as soon as we get everything, get everybody on, and Kevin get on. Good afternoon, Deborah. Miguel, I love you, Miguel. You're just such a great inspiration for me. Miss Linda. Okay, so we're gonna have Tracy. Good afternoon. So we're gonna have we got Brianna's on here. Brianna, well, welcome to the team then, Brianna. And we got let's see who else. Sharon. I think I said it right. David, Erica, Frederick, Sherry, Samuel. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Gas Brooks, Gina. Let's see who else is on here. Jacqueline Foster. Hey, girl. Glad to have you on. Haven't heard much from you. I hope you're winning and you get everything you need. Inbox me and let me know. And let me know how it's going. And we got my nephew on here, the master of the market makers, the master of the master. He's a Kirkland, y'all. That's all I can say. He's a Kirkland. Enough said right there. Drop the mic so we can get off the Zoom right now. The master of market structure. My very own nephew, Jeff. Now, my other nephew, he's in church. He went to church this afternoon.
He's so silly.
He went to church this afternoon with my husband, so he's with him. Got JS Properties on here, Nakia, Shay, Sheena. Good afternoon. iPhoner 8. What else we got on here? Gwen. Let's see. Kennedy. Kimberly's phone. All right, Kimberly. La Rosa. Leslie. Lisa. Liz. Mac. Good afternoon. Galaxy J7 Star. Greg from Minnesota. Ray and Gina. Good afternoon. Lux, good afternoon. Almost packing out. We got 193 people on here. Let's keep going. Send it out to your team. If they're not on, make sure that they're on. It's a one-time special training for the team. Special training for the team. Let's see. On the London Payout, and we do appreciate every last one of you hopping on the London Payout and participating. We have become the #1 app once again for the month of August, and August ain't even out. They just gave it to us. #1 trading app, the London Payout. This helps you earn while you learn it in the process. So it's by no means of just taking signals. You still do your own analysis on it. The London Payout gives you more swing signals. The ECC 11 alerts you when prices get ready to cross and volume is being built up. Of course, you still go in and you do your own analysis on it and decide if you're going to take it or not. So, but we're trying to help you earn money while you learn. Earn while you learn. Also, we have 210 people on here. Okay, Jackie, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Let's see who else is on here. Keep on flowing, girl. Hold on, I'm answering the text message. All right, we have our very own, let me see if I can find him. I'm gonna make him co-host. Kevin, we have Kevin on the line. We have Kevin on the line, and he's here, guys. He's awesome. He's over the, what's the wrong Kevin. I'm about to make the wrong Kevin the co-host. He's been doing the London Payout. His accuracy rate is out of this world. He has mastered all the GBP pairs. He knows exactly what he's doing. I mean, his work speaks for itself. There's not much that I can introduce for him. He's a 26-year-old entrepreneur and has been building and traveling and trading and been teaching a lot of other people how to trade and been doing an excellent job. He's a beast at what he does. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's winning. And so we have Kevin on here, and he wants to show his love and appreciation for all of you who purchased the London Payout, who's been supportive and backing him with the work that he does. He's not selfish. He is very unselfish, and he wants to make sure that everybody knows how to trade. And so, yes, he's the king of GBP. So y'all make sure y'all put that out there. The king of GBP pairs himself is on this afternoon to help train us. And so, Kevin, I'm going to turn this part over to you, baby, if you're ready. I'm going to unmute you and you can have the floor. So y'all show Kevin some love. Just put in the chat, GBP King and London Payout. Put it in there, blow it up, show him some love for Kevin this afternoon as he get on here and show us how to trade. All right,
Hey,
Kevin, up to you.
what's up, everybody? Thanks for all of you coming on here. Thank you, Dr. K, for having me on here as well. For everyone on here right now, thanks for hopping on. For those who don't know me, my name is Kevin Serrano. For those who do know me, what's up? All right. But other than that, like I've been trading for about 6 years, 6 to 7 years. And you know, it's just been a long journey, a very beautiful, amazing, a lot of work, right? From blood, sweat, and tears, sleepless nights, you know, stressed out, wanting to quit. You know, it's been a long journey, but I tell you this right now, you know, it's been tremendously worth it. All right. Thank you, all those GBP King. That's like, that is awesome. But yes, my favorite pairs are the GBPs. If you guys have been part of London Payout, and for these new individuals coming in that are gonna see, I only trade GBP pairs, GA, GN, sometimes GCAD, sometimes GCHEF. I only trade GBP pairs. You'll never see me trade a USD JPY, gold, or anything like that, because that's not who I am. So before we jump into this, guys, and show you guys a training session, you know, from my Tokyo strategy to the London strategy to the New York strategy, right? Before we jump into it, I just want to let you guys know this. I'm very big on psychology. I'm very big on the mentality of things, right? Trading is 90% psychological, 10% technical. When I'm showing you guys right now, the 10% part on the technical aspect, it's going to be easy. What I do is simplify. What I do is, like, I believe simplicity is key. All right. For those of you who agree with me, drop a 1 in the chat right now. If you guys think simplicity is key, simplicity is key. I do things to break things down to the best understanding, the way I'm able to perceive things. All right. I'm able to perceive things and utilize them on the simplest form. So I don't have to use, you know, other things that confuse me. I've seen strategies that just completely overwhelm me, and I lose with them. Right. I would never consider myself a master trader. I never consider myself a great trader. I consider myself a confident trader, because I know what trading can do for me. I know what it has done for me, right? My lady's right here next to me. I'm in her parents' house right now. I literally just came from our place that we're gonna acquire. We literally came from our place. And I'm acquiring this place all through Forex, right? All through Forex. I know that what trading can do. So before we jump into this right now, I want to put this out here right now, and I try to be as transparent as possible. 1000%. All right. When I'm showing you guys right here, it may be different, or maybe like, damn, you know, this is simple. I'm telling you guys right now, I went through the indicators. I've done this. I have 5 strategies. I have a laser show strategy. I have a channel strategy, all that. They include so many different lines, so many different, you know, other aspects of trading tools, right? And I've won with them, but I've lost more than I've won with them. Okay. So my disclaimer for you right now is, what I'm teaching you guys can run off and use it. It works. Okay. It works. And to be real raw right now, if you guys are currently using a strategy right now that's not working, is giving you more losses than wins, that's giving you more stress than excitement, then that's not your strategy. And you got to reset your ass. Okay. You got to reset yourself. I'm sorry. You got to reset yourself. Okay. Because at the end of the day, you have to come in with a clear mindset, no stress, no distractions, no mental battle from knowing that I took a loss yesterday, and you're carrying that emotion onto the next day. All right. Keep it simple stuff. All right. Keep stress from yesterday to come on to the next day. You can't worry about the loss you took a month ago, because that's not going to reflect in your trading today, because that loss is not happening today. That happened a month ago. All right. You have to go forth with a clear mindset, knowing that if you're not getting the results you need now, then you have to reset yourself and go where you can get the results. Meaning, if you're trading a strategy and you're losing, then stop trying to hammer yourself into that strategy, because you have to find your style, find who you are. I found who I am. I know who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm happy with who I am. And you know what? Reflects that? My trading. Trading reflects who you are. Are you a sniper, right? Are you a sniper? You jump in trying to find these scalps. Are you an intraday trader? Are you a swinger, all right? Are you a swinger? So you have to find who you are. I know who I am. I love who I am. And me loving who I am reflects in my trading, because I love how I trade, and I love what trading can do for me based on how I come onto the charts, all right? For this right here, I'm an intraday trader, guys. I place my trade, let it rock out, do its thing, make my money, walk away, boom, pocket it. I'm happy for the day, right? I trade 3 hours a day, all right? I trade 3 hours a day, sometimes 4. That's it. I go in, at specific times of the day, look at specific setups with specific pairs, and then I'm done. Make my money and walk away, okay? The motto that I'm going to install to you guys right now is don't look to be rich, look to be stable. If you guys want to have a 9-to-5 free lifestyle, if you guys want to be stable in trading and fire your bosses, if you guys want to live the lifestyle that Dr. K, always traveling, myself traveling, now I'm about to acquire a house. You see all these other educators and individuals coming on here. Remember, it's to be stable, right? Look for stability, not for rich, because you looking to be stable will lead you to being rich on a compounding perspective, okay? Which I'll go into, all right? Look to be stable, not rich, okay? So does everybody understand that? Everybody understand that perspective that I just put in, right? Correct. Now, the question is, why did I choose GBP pairs? Because you have to find yourself within these pairs. Every pair has its own mentality. Every pair has its own psychology. Some may move faster. Some may move slower. Some may move, at the same pace. Some may move one day and then consolidate the next day. Some may move 3 days and then consolidate for the rest of the week, right? There's cycles in the markets, different mentalities and psychologies within each pair. It's the reason why I chose GBP, AUD, GBP entity, because they have a lot of correlations to themselves. To those two have a lot of correlations, and they're very volatile, right? So me, you see the way I speak, I go and get it, spit it out as fast as possible, right? It's just who I am. It's who I grew up to be. I speak fast. A lot of you guys been on IML TV. You guys tell me to slow the heck down, right? So with that being said, I chose GA because they move fast. I chose GN because they move fast. I chose GA and JN because they move in similar direction. I found myself within those pairs. I found myself in how I process things mentally, all right? If you guys are fast thinkers, fast processors, you're not going to try to trade NU or the slower pairs, because now you're going to second guess, reanalyze, right? But now you choose a pair that fits your mental processing speed to allow you to analyze, draw up, whatever the case may be, and it moves at your mental speed, right? So now if I'm looking at NU, I've taken losses in NU. Although people say it's an easy pair. Why? Because I'm analyzing, second guessing. No, not with GA and GN. I have those at times where I do reanalyze, but the market will show me otherwise, what direction it's going to go in, because it moves at my pace mentally, right? So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Each pair has its own mental speed. So now, if you guys are one of those individuals that have 9, 10, 11 different charts at the bottom of your screen, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Nothing wrong with that. But if you guys, some of you may see, sometimes will have a mental distress because every single one of those pairs, you can do what with them? Let's see who knows the answer to that. Every single one of those pairs, you can make what with them? Every single one of those pairs, you can make what with them? You can make money with every single one of those pairs, right? Money with every single one of those pairs. So you may jump into GA. You may jump into GN. You may jump into NU. You may jump into EU. Next thing you know, you're over leveraging. You're spreading yourself too thin. So my MT4, I have GA, GN, GCAD, maybe Euro AUD, probably not, and maybe GCHF, right? That's it. So you can make money with those 4 pairs. So you should only analyze, understand, learn those specific pairs, right? Those 3 to 4 pairs. Only do those pairs that you want to learn and know. Make those your breadwinners, right? Here's an analogy I like using. Imagine you're juggling balls, right? You're picking up one ball, you're juggling. You pick another ball, you're juggling it. You pick up a third ball, you're juggling it. Pick up the 4th ball, you're juggling it. You pick up the 5th ball, you're juggling it. Over time, you're gonna get too overwhelming, become too much. So you're gonna start dropping off what? You're gonna start dropping those balls, right? Think of those balls as pairs, right? Think of those balls as pairs. I'm juggling 6 pairs. I'm dropping 1. Next pair, I'm dropping 2. I'm only gonna do what I'm able to do. I'm only gonna do what I'm able. I'm only gonna juggle what I'm able to juggle. I'm only able to juggle 4 balls: GA, GN, GCAD, and GCHF. All right, consistently, successfully. Okay, and that's what I stay juggling. Only those 4 pairs. Okay, that makes sense to everybody? Sometimes I lose people with that, but that makes sense to anybody. There's like a meme out there that shows the pairs and individual dropping gold. Right. The reason why I don't trade gold is because I took like a think it was an $1,800 loss in a matter of like 30 seconds. All right, 30 seconds or even less than that, right, on an NFP day. And I was like, hell no, I'm never coming back to gold. And ever since then, I never go back. Ever since then, I never went back. I'll analyze for you guys on IMLTV, but I would never play the trade in gold, right? Someone told me, hey, listen, trade gold. I'm like, listen, I'm good. But some of you may want to trade gold. That's up to you guys. Again, I can only show you guys me, and my thing for you guys right now is for you to find yourself. I need you to find yourself, okay? So now, what I want to go into you guys now is we're going to do Tokyo, we're going to do London, and then we're going to do New York. So if you guys are ready, if you guys are fired up, you guys have your notepads ready, your pens, pencils, markers, crayons, your stone and tab, rock and tablet, whatever, right? If you guys are ready, drop a 1 in the chat. Let me know if you guys are ready to go. You guys are ready to fire it up. Again, guys, my stuff is simple. My stuff is easy, and you're gonna see a lot of the correlated aspects within each one. So what's very much important is the timings. All right. So now what I'm gonna do right now is share my screen, and I need you all to confirm you see my screen. Can y'all see my screen? Yes. Awesome. Cool. All right. So now we're looking at Tokyo. All right. We're gonna look at Tokyo, and we're looking at Tokyo. All right. Now, it being Tokyo, the strategy is simple. Okay. I've been sending a lot of Tokyo trades the last 2 weeks. All right. I've been sending a lot of Tokyo trades the last 2 weeks. All right. So with that being said, check this out. Time reaction. What I do is price and time. Okay. All I trade is price action, supply, demand zone, support, resistance, price action from the wicks. We'll go into those confirmations, okay? And time. Time is very, 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 very important. Meaning there's windows within your trading time frame for these strategies, all right? If the trade doesn't happen within that window, then we're not getting a trade, okay? The point is to be disciplined enough to refrain from taking a trade if it does not fit the qualifications for a trade. People worry about, I didn't place a trade today, I'm not winning. No, the point is to be disciplined enough to take quality over the quantity, okay? To take quality over the quantity, okay? So the time reaction window that you want to look at for the Tokyo strategy is 7:30 p.m. Eastern, okay, to about 9 p.m. Eastern. That hour and a half of a window is key. All right, that hour and a half of a window is key. And that's the only hour and a half of a window that you're trading this strategy, okay? The only. Trades can erupt at 7:45. Trades can erupt at 8 p.m. Trades can erupt at 8:30. Trades can erupt at 8:05. A trade can erupt at 9 o'clock, 8:59, 8:59 and 25 seconds. That's the only window that's the only window you're giving yourself for the trade, okay? I don't care about before that. I don't care about after that. I'm not placing a trade before 7:30. I'm not placing a trade after 9 o'clock. My window is the window I literally just told you guys. If I don't see a trade, it's the quality over the quantity. I'm not going to go balls to the walls and place a trade because I feel like it, because I think it's going to do this. No, trade what you know, all right? Trade the setup that it's given you, okay? So now, you're 7:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern, all right? So these period separators here are these are the MT4's period separators, right? Some separators you guys have are set differently. So what I can give you guys, and I'll send it to Dr. K so she can send it out, is this thing called MNV line, okay? This allows you to adjust a custom period separator, right? So what is very much important is knowing what your 7 p.m. Oh, let me take this off. Knowing what your 7 p.m. candlestick is. Okay? Hello? Are you talking? Is that someone talking to me? Oh,
No, you
all right.
didn't.
Okay, so your 7 p.m. candle is essentially going to be double low on my computer, all right? And then 8 a.m. is 1 o'clock. You see the hour candles down here? So you guys may be different. It all depends on your broker and so on and so forth, right? So finding this candlestick candlestick timing on your computer would allow you right? Let's say, for example, I want to put it on 8 a.m. I know that 8 p.m. So 8 p.m. is 1 o'clock on my computer, right? So what I do is I grab this MNV line, I type in 1, okay, or 0 if I want 7 o'clock. I type in 1, hit OK. Now it'll mark up 1 o'clock, right? Set 8 p.m. Eastern along the entire screen on my computer, right? So now this will allow you to adjust your MT4's, period separator, right? With a custom one, okay? So now with that being said, let me throw my period separator for my MT4 in there because it's already adjusted to my time frame. There we go, right? So now let's take for example the Friday's trade, right? This is a trade I sent out on Friday, okay? Or Thursday night into Friday morning, okay? Let's take this for example. The time frames you're working on, remember the window is 7:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern. The time frames you're working on is the 1 hour, 30 minute, and 15, okay? It's p.m. Eastern, there we go. All right, the 1 hour, the 30 minute, and 15. The 1 hour, you're finding your supply and demand zones, right? Support resistance, most relative to where the 1 hour, so your 1 hour candle, all right? And you're transitioning into the 30 minute to confirm those zones that you found in the 1 hour, all right? And the 30 minute is also used for confirmation candlestick rejection, all right? So the 30 minute is used for two things. And then you're transitioning into the 15 for more in-depth candlestick price action rejection or candlestick confirmation, okay? So 1 hour to find your zones. So for example, this one right here, what's very much important is historical price action. Historical price action is the market that has already occurred, okay? Has already occurred. The market is very repetitive, all right? The market has multiple patterns, all right? Historical price action includes multiple patterns, okay? Price action rejection. So now if I grab this horizontal line and I add it, we're above that zone that it rejected, and I scroll to and zoom out and look to the left real quick, what do we have? One rejective zone, support, this whole congestion zone there, resistance, right? Resistance, right? Played along that area, supported area, right? Testing around that zone. Look, supported zone. So you see that this is a pattern. This zone is a pattern. This zone is a rejective zone in the market, okay? So you've seen that already. So now what I like to do is I like to grab my blue box and drag it across the screen, okay? The reason why I don't like doing horizontal lines, because in my mind, if I place this there, the price of resistance or support is the 1.78550, right? But the zone where market can come and play within price and reject is this entire blue line. So you see how the market closed here, rejected here, but it rejected a little higher than this lower zone. That means that whole entire price zone is still a rejective area. Same way it was over here, same way it was here, okay? Same way it was right here. Oh gosh, same way it was right here. All right, same way it was over here. So I like drawing the zone of the market that could potentially be rejected in, okay? So that price level of that blue zone, well, keep in your mind that that zone can either be rejected, broken and retested, used as support resistance, whatever the case may be, okay? So now go back to what happened on Friday. So we already confirmed our zone. If you want to add a horizontal line, whatever floats your boat, then do it, So if you want to add your horizontal line, that's totally up to you. So on the 1 hour at 7 p.m., right, you're hopping on at 7:30, so you already have half this candle essentially already formed, all right? Okay, now you're looking on the 1 hour time frame, all right? But remember, the 1 hour is based finding your zone most relative to that market, all right? Did we do that already? Did we find that zone most relative to where market was at on Friday for 7 p.m.? For Thursday? Yes or no? Drop a 1 if yes, drop a 2 if no. Did we find that on the 1 hour already? Yes, we did. Listen, there's 378 of you guys on here. If I don't get 378 responses, right, there's an issue. Some of y'all ain't paying attention. Some of y'all, if you guys are driving like Natasha Rowland, if she's driving, I don't want you typing anything, Natasha Rowland. I want you, listen, the point is to Forex and live, okay? Or if you're sleeping, then get, there you go. We're getting the responses. Natasha Rowland, if you're driving, I don't want you commenting. I need you, okay? I don't be the accomplice to listen. All right. So Forex and live. Yeah. Point is to Forex and live, man. I'm telling you right now. All right. All right. So now we found that zone on the 1 hour. Now the point is to do what? Where do we go from here, guys? The point is to go from the 1 hour to what? Someone confirm. What time frame do we go into now? 1 hour to what? There you go, Kevin. There you go, Al. There you go, Joe, Rochelle, Mark, Roderick. Ready? You go into the 30-minute. All right. Boom. You come into the 30-minute. Now, someone tell me what I say earlier. What do you do on the 30-minute chart? You have to confirm zone, correct? You have to confirm zone. You confirm your zone, okay? Now what do you have? Let's zoom out on the 30-minute. You already have this green candle, this red candle appropriate ready. That's already formed. You're hopping on a 7:30, right? Now the 7:30 candle is this green one, which it came up and it came into the zone, right? Rejected off this price level. Put a horizontal line, whatever floats your boat, and do it, okay? So now you already see this 30-minute candle going, okay? Now you have your whole rejective zone confirmed in the 30-minute already, right? Here, 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 a little bit here. This zone right here, right? You see how 30 minutes a little more in depth. Look right here, already confirmed. This whole zone here, boom, right? Confirmed, confirmed, boom, 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 right? Confirmed. You're confirming your 30-minute zone. Great, it's confirmed already, right? On the 30-minute. You confirmed it on the 1 hour, you confirmed it on the 30-minute. Now, drop a 1 if you think this zone is valid. Drop a 2 if this zone is invalid. Boom, valid, 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 valid. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Boom, right? It's valid, right? Could you see that the historical price action of that area, is already relative and valid to the point of what happened to the left. Support, support, resistance a little bit, support, a little bit of resistance right there, support right there, right? Resistance, right? A little bit of resistance, tested that support, right? Look, a little bit of both, support in that area. Look at that, right? The whole zone, broken, retested it right here. Support in that zone. It's valid. It's a valid zone. You confirmed it on 1 and 30. So now you know in your head that this zone could be a utilized zone for your trade. So now, after what I said before, guys, the 30-minute and the 1 hour used for zones, but what else is used for the 30-minute and 15? What else is used for the 30-minute?
Oh, I can't see my chat.
Hold on. Kev, has there been a time where you went down to the 30-minute and it was not confirmed, and if it was not valid, what happens? Erica, if it's not valid, if you transition into the 30-minute, then you either need to reconfigure and look at the zones again in your market, or don't trade and don't place a trade. All right, that's it. Let the market, remember, the market moved from what to what, guys? Let's be honest. All right, the market moves from what to what? All right, market moves from what to what zone? Oh, I said the answer. Whoa, see what happens when I move fast? I'll give you guys the answer. Look at that, right? Market moves from zone to zone. So let's say you come into the 30-minute, Erica, I think it was Erica, right? And the market, the 30-minute is not valid and the market is pushing. I mean, now you're going to have to be patient. And this zone could be valid. It may not be valid as a resistance. It may be valid as a what? Support, if it breaks and retested it, right? So now, this zone has become valid. Is valid, why? Because what is happening right now, that reason why we sent the trade? What was happening right there? Can someone tell me within our time window, right? 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. What is happening within our time window right here? What is happening?
No, this
Breaking
one.
and retesting, right? You see how if you say you look in the 30-minute and this is the zone is invalid because the market is pushing through. Check this out. It happened prior. So what happened? Broke this support zone, and now within our window, it's retesting it as a resistance, right? Broke support, retesting it as resistance, and then what happens? 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Is that within your window? Yes, it is. Boom, 70 pips to the downside. But let's zoom in a little further. You've seen that this zone was support and resistance. Within your window, which is essentially right here, you already have that validated resistance zone, correct? So let's transition into the 15 real quick, all right? Is market continuously rejecting that zone? Yes or no on the 15? Yes, unable to break, unable to break, unable to break, unable to break, unable to break. Boom, not able to. Boom. Let's just look at it this way, right? Let's be honest here, guys. What also structure confirmation did it give you? All right, if I transition to the 5-minute, all right, oh, 15 a little bit, I'm sorry. All right, what else structure confirmation to give you? Okay, awesome. But besides that, oh my God. All right, did it ever break above that zone? No, 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 no. Go into the 30-minute real quick. Did it ever break above that zone? No, no, no. With the mental thought of that being a breaking retest, okay? Knowing that if the market breaks a zone and is retesting and unable to bust and close above that zone, the initial thought is a continuation of that break, which essentially be what? Boom to bang to bing. Look at that, right? So again, intraday trade, because this trade would have been hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 3.5 hours where you would have been, boom, 70 pips in the bag, right? Retested, consolidated, broke through. There you go, Crystal. Right? There you go, Crystal. So with this one example, are you guys slowly understanding? We're going to go through many of these examples so you guys have that idea. I think was this trade I sent out on Friday or GN? It was GN that I sent out on Friday, which will go into GN, which I should have sent GA. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. All right. But where was that again? But you guys, any questions so far based on what I'm showing you? Is this resonating with you guys based on what I'm doing? What I do is simple. Like there's so many difficult perspectives out there because trading is perspective, right? There's so many difficult or overwhelming perspectives out there that don't do you no justice, right? I've been through that. All right. And sometimes I still go through that when I try new things. Again, I don't consider myself a master trader because I don't know everything. I'm a confident trader because I know what works for me. Okay. All right. How do you know when to enter? So now here's what's really great to understand right here. Okay. And you guys may have heard me say this. And sometimes, and some of you may be individuals that, and no disrespect to anybody, who worries right now, drop a 1 in the chat. Who worries themselves about perfect entries? Drop a 1 in the chat if you are one of those individuals that worries about perfect entries. Right? A lot of you worry about perfect entries. Worry about perfect entries. Yes. Did you guys know that worrying about perfect entries and catching the perfect entry, want a perfect entry, I want to get a perfect entry, is all a psychological mindset? Because check this out. If I'm on the 15, knowing that this zone never broke, let's say hypothetically I entered down here. All right? Let's say hypothetically I entered down there. And let's say an individual entered up here. Okay? Did you guys know that both of those are perfect entries? Drop a 2 if you guys disagree with me. Drop a 1 if you guys agree with me. Drop a 1 if you agree with me. Drop a 2 if you don't. Or which one? Drop a 2. Drop a 1 if you do. Or drop a 2 if you don't. Did I say that correctly? You agree, right? You agree that those are perfect entries. Now, someone in the chat right now, tell me why. Why is that a perfect entry? Why is entry number 2 down here a perfect entry? All right? Remember, I don't know how you guys been on training sessions, but I'm very hands-on. You know what I'm saying? I'm very hands-on, and I need y'all to I call on people. All right? Why are those perfect entries? Yes. You saw what Ray just wrote? It's based on your confidence. It's based on your confidence. If you are here, if you enter up here and you're confident in it, awesome. All right? If you enter up here and you're sitting back like, oh man, it may break that zone. Oh man, you know what? It's kind of consolidating. Oh man, is that a break and retest? Oh man, is that resistance? Oh, I don't know if is that supply zone gonna hold? The reason why both of these are perfect entries is based on your confidence. If you're one of those individuals that, if you're one of those individuals that would rather enter here because the market moved and showed you that that break and retest was valid, and the market moved in your direction from the break and retest and you enter there, that's a perfect entry. Because in your mind, psychologically that you're safe in that trade because the market is going with your analysis. The market is going with your trade. Your market is going with your mental thought. Because sometimes we get on trades and be like, we enter here and the market will push past, right? Because we didn't wait for confirmation. But now if the market pushes down and now shows us that break and retest is valid and I enter down here, that is a perfect entry because it's perfect with you. You're not going to be looking at, you're not going to be, oh man, oh, huh. You're not, you know what I'm saying? It's perfect for you. You want to have a perfect, you want to be, have a perfect entry mentally and be confident in it. Okay. And be confident in the trade, the entry you're getting into. Okay. Now let's go into the SLs and TPs. Okay. And listen, I say this right now. I don't care who says that, oh, these are not perfect entries. I don't care who says, all right? The perfect entry is on you guys, where you guys feel comfortable with. I don't care if Joe Schmo says, oh, no, that's wrong. Listen, whatever y'all feel comfortable with is what you guys go with, okay? Find who you are and what you love and what you like and what profits with you, okay? If Joe Schmo's entry is up here, that's his entry. That's his perfect entry. If yours is down here, so what if you miss 15 pips? You're still gonna bag up 40. I'd rather get money than give than give the market money. Oh, there we go, Chris. But Crystal's explanation is right. Whatever you're confident with, correct. Trust your analysis. I need to take a sip of water real quick. Yeah. All right. All right. So now, I'm sorry, guys. I had to take a sip of water real quick. My throat got dry. Now, entries, SLs, so on and so forth. All right. So if you guys have seen my SLs, if you guys have been trading, you know, I think we took a trade on this on Friday or Thursday, whatever the heck it was, right? And if you guys have seen my SLs are never equivalent to my TPs. Okay. So my TP1 could be a 30 pip TP and my SL could be 17, 18 pips. Now, someone tell me the reason of that. All right. Can someone tell me what the reason, what for the new people who are trading, trade demo. I have multiple individuals messaging me right now. They're newers and they lost money and they're not confident because they're trading lively and they're losing money. Trade demo. I still trade sometimes when I'm not confident in a trade. I place it in my demo account. I'm not going to lie to you guys in front right now. I'm not going to front right now and be here and be like, listen, guys, you know, I don't trade demo. Everything is live. Hell no, because I hate losing money. Why am I going to risk my money when I can why am I going to risk my money when I can throw it on demo and see if I'm right? And if I'm right, it builds my confidence in that setup that I saw. I'm not going to front. Sometimes I place a trade on demo and I'll make, you know, I'll make 6 figures. I'll throw a ridiculous, I'll throw a 300 lot. I'm like, you know, I just made $300,000, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to front because that's still building my confidence. I'll throw a trade here and be like, you know what? I love this entry. I'm entering it lively. I'm not sure about this setup just yet. Let me throw it on my demo. I'm not going to send it out on London Payout. I'm going to throw it in my demo and see if I was correct in my analysis. Oh, look, I was correct. Now when I see this setup, I have confidence in sending this signal or taking this trade lively. Okay? Confidence is key. Right? Confidence is key. Okay? So now, what I do is now, guys, if you see that this zone right, I have so many boxes here. If you see that this zone in itself is your rejective zone, correct? Why is your SL going to be up here? Right? Why is your SL going to be up here? Because your rejected zone is right here. Remember, price and time, guys. Price and time. Yes, your confidence is demo is different than you trading a live account. Yes, because trading live is a psychological monster, but you want to take the confidence in your strategy while you're trading demo and replicate that in your live, right? You build confidence in your demo with your strategy. You build confidence in your strategy through demo and replicate that same success in your live, because you know your strategy works on strategy works because you utilized it on demo, but now you replicate that same rules and qualifications that you utilize on your demo and transition that into your live. All right. So now you already have confidence in your strategy. Now you just need confidence in yourself. Right. So now with this, for me, I place my trades or my SL sometimes, well, it's a little higher actually, right? 17, 18 pips, right? Because I know if the market breaks that zone and closes above this zone here, I can take my I can take my 15, 18 pip SL, because now I know if the market now retests and closes under the zone, closes above the zone, I can buy it, right? The point is risk management. Lose less, win more, right? Lose less, win more. My SL was a 17, 18 pips just above zone to give myself wiggle room, right? Because I know if the market did this and closed above, it'll retest the zone that broke like it did over here. So now I will catch a buy instead of riding 40, 50 pips in the loss up to this zone when I could have rode that for a buy. Does that make sense to everybody why I broke that down? That's when my SLs are typically 17, 18, sometimes 21, but my TPs are 30, 35, right? That's why. Remember, this is based on price, guys. This is based on price. Price is the language of the market. Price insinuates momentum. Price insinuates rejection. Price insinuates, like direction, right? So now if price is being rejected here as a resistance, well, in this case here, resistance, and it's already validated that you validated it on a 30 and 1, if price is rejecting to go above, meaning this price up here is being, or this price right here is being rejected, okay, then my SL is going to be just above that price, because once that price is accepted, okay, that means this resistance zone, this resistance of price is invalid. Now this could potentially retest like it did over here. Instead of it being in a sell for 40 pips, I can catch the buy for 50. That makes sense? Right? This is based on perspective. So if price is rejection, right? Wicks is price action. Wicks insinuate rejection. Wicks insinuate exhaustion. So you see market is unable to go above. And you see, oh, this is kind of, let me erase that. Right? You see the market is unable to bust past that area. And you look to the left and the market was unable to bust past that area. That's a rejective zone. That's a pattern in the market. So if price is the rejective of this area, 17, 18 pips, right? 20 pips for, whatever TP you want to go for, right? So now TPs, if my SL is here, right, within your time frame of trading, right? This is the window of trading right here, right? If price is rejecting here, right, where your SL, where your TPs, the next zones. You want to look for the next support zones, because market moves from what? Zone to zone. So the next zone is this support, boom, 33 pips, right? Zoom out real quick. Let's find the next zone, boom, support, right? And look what it did. From here, 33 pips to there, nearly 60. Your next zone to the market, your TPs, right? And again, you're not entering trades immediately when the market enters these zones. You're entering trades within your window, because within your window, you see rejection. Once you see rejection within your time window, 7:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern, right? Within those relative zones that you've plotted, those are times to enter your trades. People tell me, oh, enter my zone, I entered. No, you're wrong. Because why would you enter the trade zone if the zone could be broken, retested, rejected, and continued? Wait for the window of trading, right? Your 7:30 to 9 p.m. to reject the most relative zone and take the trade in according to that rejection. Boom, resistance. Set. Here's your 7 o'clock right here, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Look, at 8 o'clock precisely, you would have had a trade that went immediately into profit with 2-3 pips of drawback for about 65 pips of TP. Who can deal with a 3-pip drawback with a 65 pip TP? All day. All day. All day. All right? And you guys see sometimes in some of the trades that we've taken, guys, I want to put this disclaimer out there. We're not always going to be 100%. All right? Past profits don't guarantee future results. Let me say that for legal purposes. But we're not always going to be 100%. All right? Not always going to be 100%. We will take SLs once, 2, 3 times. Guys, in the last 2 weeks, we've taken, 2, 3 losses, but we've made over 9,000 pips. The last 2, 3 weeks, we've taken 2, 3 losses, but we've made over 9,000 pips. 9,000 pips. With minimum 1 draw, maybe 2 losses, 3 losses, 9,000 pips. To be precise, I don't have the number somewhere in my phone, 9,000 pips. The trade that we took on GN. Let's go over trade on GN. You guys want to go one more example, guys? One more example. Drop a 1 if yes, drop a 2 if no. Drop a 2 if you guys want me to get the hell off already. All right. Someone dropped a 38. I'm dead. 9,331 pips, guys. Ray. Right? 9,331 pips in a matter of 2 weeks. And can you guys imagine
what the rest of the month is going to be like?
See, Dr. K came in with the swift plug. Yo, Dr. K, tell him one more time. Dr. K, tell him, can you guys imagine what the... Oh, she came in late. Okay. What the rest of the month is going to be like, guys, is unbelievable. Dr. K, what do you want to tell the folks for the 9,331 pips you grabbed? Go ahead.
Listen, guys, we're not playing games. We're really serious about changing lives. We're trying to tap into another realm of trading and another realm of being wealthy. You know, we trying to, go up as we learn, go as we learn and everything. Yeah, that coffee, coffee at 2 o'clock in the morning getting me going real good. But we're not playing. We're serious about the London Payout. It's 438 of you on here, and I don't know how many has the London Payout. You need to get it. This is where we're throwing our intraday trades, the swing trades, scalping, all of that. So we're trying to make sure that everybody is winning around the board. I got a testimony. He has his testimony. And the beauty of this, he caught it young. He's half my age. And I'm just getting started. And literally, we're just getting started. We're only 2 weeks in. We're the #1 app again so far. And we ain't even finished with the month of August. And we've been giving it our all. We've been traveling, training. We're on Zooms all the time. We're live all the time. We're working all the time just to make sure you get it. I promise you, it's 443 people on here. If you go on here and order it today, you'll make your $10 back.
Yes. London Payout.
You want this training that you're getting right now, because everybody's been asking, how do you trade London Payout? How you trade London Payout? I showed you how I trade it. Now he's showing you how he's the king of GBP. Correct.
Now, guys, whatever I'm saying, guys, you guys have a central idea of how you trade Dr. K trades. When I trade, if it's different, it doesn't mean that hers doesn't work, mine doesn't work, or it just means we have different perceptions, right? We perceive things differently. She perceives it differently than what I do. But what's really, really great to understand is that we may look at these trades differently. She may use this, I may use that, she may use different, whatever the case may be. But what's wonderful and what's really great is that we all get the same results, right? I have a wonderful, wonderful best friend in Australia. She trades the way Dr. K trades, right? And I trade the way I trade. She trades CGBPs, and guess what? We line up amazingly when we place our trades in accordance with each other in two different perspectives, right? So it doesn't mean that hers doesn't work, mine doesn't work, or hers works, mine work. We both work. You have to fit what fit. We have to pick what fits how you perceive things. What's your perception of things? What you understand. Okay. I trade simple. Man, I can tell you how many times people are like, oh, yours doesn't work. And they're up trading 12 hours to make 60 pips. And I'm like, I just did that in 3 hours.
I love that.
Yeah, I just did that in 3 hours. Oh yeah. How long did you trade for? Oh, I did like 9 hours and I did 75 pips. Oh, I just did that in 2 hours trading GA and GN. So while you were slaving away, I was chilling. While you were looking at the market, I was chilling. While you were stressing, looking for pips, I was chilling. All right? I was chilling. So I gotta tell people, listen, if you're trading if you're trading 9, 10, 12 hours, that's on you guys. It's up to you guys if you want to do that. Me, I literally trade 3 hours, and that's with news. I see someone ask about news. Crystal, that's with news. News essentially, like I'll show you guys the news event actually. All right. Let me show you guys a GBP. Actually, what I'm going to do is, let me actually go to GA. Let me erase this on the screen real quick and go to a news event for GA. Hold on. News event for GA, news event for, I think, let me zoom out. Let me go to 30-minute news event for GA. Here's a news event for GA right here. Here's a news event for GA right here. Boom. Right here. Okay? You see that swift move? Bang. That's a news event for GA right there. Right? That big long candle. Let me see. Let me find another one. Let me get another example. Here's a news event for GA right here. Okay? Let me mark this up. Here's a news event for GA right here. Okay. Awesome. So now, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Oh, I lost myself. Where's the other news event for GA? I just had it. Oh, here it goes right here. Okay? So we're going to go through these two examples right here. All right? So again, to reiterate the strategy, take your notes. If you guys weren't on before, you guys better be on now and paying attention. Okay? I'm going to go through this one more time. All right? Two more times. All right? Time of trading, 7:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay? 7:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay? You're using the 1 hour, 30, and 15. 1 hour to find your price action zones or price action patterns, your support and resistance most relative to that, where the area of the market is at. Then you're transitioning into the 30-minute to look at the 30-minute, confirm those zones in the 30-minute, but you also utilize a 30-minute for a candlestick rejection and confirmation. And then you're also using the 15-minute, a more of a depth look, right? On the 15-minute for candlestick confirmation and rejection. Okay? Write that down, put it into your head, embed it. Awesome. When do you trade? So when you trade the other half, and if you trade 3-4 hours a day. All right. So that's a good question. Ready? London. An hour and a half during Tokyo, an hour and a half during London. And what do you get there, guys? 3 hours. Sometimes I trade 4. It depends if I trade New York session. Right? An hour and a half during Tokyo, an hour and a half during London, because that is your window. Okay? That is your window. 1 hour to find your most relative zones, resistance, support. 30 minutes to confirm those zones, all right, on the 1 hour you drew up. 30 minutes also used for confirmation and rejection, and 15 minutes for confirmation and rejection. That make sense? Okay. After I go through these examples, guys, I'll go into London. Okay? We're going to London. All right? So now, 1 hour, let's place the most relative resistance and support. Okay? The market is pushing up. Here's your relative resistance zone. Let me drag it across the screen right quick so you guys see that entire zone being a rejective zone. Drop a 1 if you agree that that zone is a price action rejective zone. Can you guys drop a 1 if that's in your agreement? Drop a 2 if you're in disagree. You guys agree, right? Yes. All right. Now let's go into the 30-minute. Go to where we was. Zoom out. Can we confirm that zone in the 30-minute being a rejective zone, guys? Drop a 1 if yes. Drop a 2 if no. resistance, support, 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 resistance, resistance, resistance. Yes. Ones. There's 450 of y'all on here. If you guys ain't dropping ones, you guys ain't paying attention. You guys gonna be lost. Okay? I want full participation in this. Okay? I'll call people out for not answering. Adam Lane, did you comment? Akila, Adrian. All right, I want some full participation. If you guys are understanding, then drop questions. Okay. Well, as soon as I go through these examples, I'll ask you guys to drop all the questions y'all want, and we can run through it. Dope. All right. Now, we confirmed it on the 30-minute, guys. Oh wow. Now the previous example that we did, what is it doing here, guys? What is it doing here? Someone drop it. What is it doing here? Okay. What is it doing there, guys? What is that? What is this? Oh, break and retest. Didn't we just see this before? Oh, man. Let's zoom in now. We confirmed our zone. We confirmed the break and the retest. Let's see, we have candlestick. I lost myself. Candlestick rejection. Look at your 7 o'clock time. Look at the candlesticks prior. Can you say that this zone is being, let me take that off actually, because sometimes the period separator gets in the way. Can you say yes or no, 1 if yes, 2 if no, that our zone, that our zone is being rejected, right? Remember, this red candle is your 7 o'clock time frame. Can you say that this zone is a rejecting zone that it's currently rejecting? Yes. It's going to the 15, right? Let me see. Where's your 7 o'clock? Here's your 7 o'clock right here, right? Can you say that this is rejecting? Couldn't break above. Rejected 2 times. Rejected again. Yes. Oh, it is. It is. All right. Let's go into a 30-minute, right? And say your entry is here. Okay. Let's place your SL. Place your SL. Okay, there goes your SL. Who's ever drawing on the screen, don't. Okay, it is, gosh, your SL because you waited for candlestick closing and rejecting. All right, so let's say you entered, remember your window's 7:30. Okay, 7:30 is here. Here's your 7:30 window right here. This candlestick right there. There goes your 7:30 window. Let's go into the 15. 7:30 shot. Here goes your 7:30. Oh no, it's a little before. I'm sorry. Right there. All right. There goes your rejective window. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Entry. SL. All right. Shot down. All right. 1 hour. Where are your TPs? First zone is right here. Second zone is right down here. Let me zoom out. And where's your third zone? Third zone will be support right down here. Oh no, up here. There goes your 2 zones, right? First zone will be support, resistance, support. And look what it did precisely. Boom, 65. Boom, 97. Boom, 150. And that ran all through London. All right, and that's with news. Okay, let's do this example. All right, actually, I think you guys are getting it. You guys want to do London? Drop a 1 if you guys want to do London. Yeah, I think you guys get it. I mean, I think this is being recorded as well, so I think you guys may see the recording after this. All right, awesome. Now, London session. Flip your page, draw a line under Tokyo, start a new whole thing for the London session, okay? What you guys are gonna understand and see here, guys, is you have similarities between your London perspective and your Tokyo perspective, right? Everything we literally just did for Tokyo, everything we literally just did for Tokyo is same thing for London. But here your window, your time window of trading. Are you guys ready? Drop a 1 right now if you guys are liking the session. Drop a 1 now if you guys are understanding. Drop a 1 now if you guys are fired up. Drop a 1 now if you guys want those timings. Drop a 1 right now if you guys are excited for the week to come. Drop a 1 right now if you guys are in appreciation for Dr. K for bringing me on here right now. There's 446, just changed. 446, 445. Drop 1s if you guys are in appreciation, you guys are liking, if you guys are enjoying, if you guys are excited for the week to come. There we go. Hello 1s. Oh, man. Oh, man. Look at that. Look at that. Hello 1s. All right, you guys are freezing my Zoom. Okay, let me take some. All right, you guys are freezing my Zoom. Okay, so now your reactive times for London session is between your 1:30 a.m. Eastern and your 3 a.m. Eastern. What is that? An hour and a half. All right. I mean, you could trade longer than that. I'm just telling you guys what I do or how I look at the market. All right. So you guys may be different. Okay. So I'm only showing you guys what I do. All right, so an hour and a half. Your 1:30 a.m. Eastern to your 3 a.m. Eastern. Whoever's drawing on the screen, stop it. All right. 1:30 a.m. Eastern to 3 a.m. Eastern. Okay? Good. Oh, I'm sorry. I think my connection dropped. All right, let's get back to it. My connection dropped a bit. All right. All right, 1:30 a.m. Eastern to 3 a.m. Eastern, okay? Now, what do I do again, guys? I grab my period separator. I'm just gonna do, I don't typically do it, but I'm just gonna do it for you guys right now, okay? 6 and 8. And I'll send this period separator to you guys. I'll send it to Dr. K so she can disperse it to you guys, okay? So now, while on the screen, all right, do the same thing. I do the 1, 30, and 15, okay? Just looking at it here, guys, all right? Sometimes you get a pre-move. Sometimes the move that happens during Tokyo carries on during London. Sometimes the move during Tokyo reverses during London. Sometimes the London move is the full break, right? So let's go to 30 minute, right? Look at our time frames. Look at our 30 minute, all right? Here's your move. Here's 230, broken, retested, kept going, rejecting along support, breaking, retest, push up, rejection of support, pushed up. Here's your window right here, broken, retested, pushed up. We're gonna go into these a little further. I'm showing you guys that this is the window of my reactive trading time, right? So, but boom, shot down, right? So reject, 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 boom, shot up. All right, over here, boom, broken, retested, boom, shot down. All right, this is why I trade 3 hours or 3.5 hours, 4, because these are your reactive times, yo. All right, so Tokyo, guys, is in the afternoon. It's PM. All right, London's AM. Tokyo, well, it depends on where you're located. Let's just be honest here, because it depends on where you're located. Because Tokyo in, I think Tokyo during in Australia is like in the morning, right? So everything that I'm saying right now, guys, everything I'm saying is Eastern. So Tokyo is 7:30 p.m. Eastern all the way to 9 p.m. Eastern, and London session is 1:30 a.m. Eastern to 3 a.m. Eastern. Okay, good. Okay, so now let's go to the easy setup. Okay, let's go to 1 hour. Same thing. 1 hour to your 30, to your 30 to your 15, and those are the only time frames you're using for trading. London, okay? East UK. Oh, Financial Empress, okay. Financial Empress. Oh, okay. What about New York? New York is 8 a.m. Eastern straight up, and which we'll go into. New York is easy. Yeah, so in the middle of the night. Yeah, so again, it depends on where you guys are located. So do the time difference. 1:30 a.m. Eastern to 3 a.m. Eastern is your London, and then Tokyo is 7 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Eastern to 9 p.m. Eastern. Whoa, I just confused myself. 7:30 p.m. Eastern to 9 p.m. Eastern for Tokyo, and 1:30 a.m. Eastern to 3 a.m. Eastern for London. Okay. 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 So this here, guys, is to trade. I trade this every day. But the difference is quality over the quantity. Okay. I would like, remember, keep this in mind. I would like to trade this every day. Okay. But sometimes there may not be a setup every day. The ideal is it's ideal to trade this every day. All right. You would want to trade this every day. Okay. But if there's no setup, then I'm not going to trade this that day. So you can have 5 days a week. You can have 4 days a week. You may do Tokyo 2 days a week, but London Monday through Friday, right? Typically London's Monday through Friday. I gotta be honest. I gotta be straight up honest with y'all. London setups typically Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday, let's say. Okay. Tokyo is typically 3 to 4 setups a week. Maybe let's say 3 setups a week at best, right? 5 setups at best. 4 setups at best. At least 3 setups. Okay. You can trade these on a 5-minute. I just don't, Ray. All right. What I mean by setups, I mean trades. All right. Trades meaning if there is a trade that could potentially be taken during Tokyo, it's between 7:30 to 9 p.m. All right. Those are trades, potential trades that are can be taken. If it's not clear and there's no clarity based on my perspective, then I'm not taking it. Okay. I've used 730 LP with ETC 11 powerful. Nice, Financial Empress. Awesome. Yeah. So you see what Financial Empress just said? Yeah. Again, there's a lot of correlation within our strategies together. It's just how you perceive things. Okay. So now, let's go to a setup real quick. What days do I trade Tokyo? Well, you could trade it from today all the way to Thursday. Like you could trade it from today all the way to Thursday. I'm not gonna trade it today because I'm actually in my lady's family's house. We just came from looking at our house that we're getting. I'm not trading it today, but you technically can trade it Sunday through Thursday. In London, you can trade it Monday through Friday. Again, it all depends on you and the market that day. If the market's not set up with any clarity based on the qualifications for the strategy, I'm not taking it. Okay, I'm not taking it. Okay, if you guys, if there's Monday through Thursday setups for Tokyo for a trade and there's clarity and it's clear and it looks right, then you can take it, right? And you can take it. But so typically the setups for me are about 2 to 3 a week. Like last week, I think I sent 3 Tokyo trades last week, I think, right? Or 4, I don't remember. I think 3, right? And I could have taken a 4th one, but it didn't seem clear to me, so I didn't send it, right? Guys, what I don't want you guys to do, and if you guys feel like that right now, I do not want you guys to trade blindly, right? I do not want you guys to trade blindly, okay? Meaning not knowing what the heck you're doing, not knowing, being distracted, being emotional. Emotion equals blindness because you're blinded by your emotion, okay? Do not trade emotional. I say this all the time. If you guys seen the movie Ocean's 11 and they were sitting at the poker table, Brad Pitt asked one of the guys, what is the first rule of poker? Now I want you guys to answer that question right now. What is the first rule of poker? Anybody know the answer to that? Or what's the first rule of gambling? I'm sorry.
Keep a straight face.
Keep a straight face. Okay. That's one answer. I have no idea. You see what Catherine just wrote? See what Catherine just wrote? Catherine just said, he says, leave your emotions at the door. Check your emotions at the door. All right? Do not trade emotional. Do not trade emotional because it will blind your clarity or your vision. Okay? You can't many times. Why do you think I trade London primarily 5 days a week, right? Because 1:30 to 3 a.m., nobody is awake. 1:30 to 3 a.m., there's no sound. 1:30 to 3 a.m., no one's calling my name. 1:30 to 3 a.m., no one is bothering me. 1:30 to 3 a.m., my lady is sleeping. Okay? 1:30 to 3 a.m., my siblings are, Kev. There's no emotion involved for you to come in mad, for you to come in sad, for you to come in, whatever emotion you come in with. Leave your emotions at the door. Do not trade emotional. All right. Emotion equals blindness, and blindness equals what? A loss, stress. Okay. When the emotions are high, logic is low. All right. Keep that in mind. All right. Keep that in mind. Don't trade emotional. Okay. I've taken I've taken one of my biggest losses. I'm not gonna say it, right? Because I was I forgot because of what. Oh, I took one of my biggest emotions because I was upset with something. Right. I think my biggest emotion because I was upset. Okay. And it was my fault. If you guys take a loss, understand, and you're emotional, understand it is your fault. It is not the market. It is your fault. All right. As real as it can get, it's you're the reason why you lost. Oh, the market went against me. No, you went against yourself, and the market took advantage of you. Do not trade emotional. It's your fault if you lose because you're emotional. Okay. Do you recommend those only for GBP pairs, or do you trade in general? No, I only trade GBP pairs. You can do this with other pairs. You can do this with Euro AUD, Euro CAD, Euro AUD, Euro CAD. You can do this with gold. You can do this with Euro GBP. You can do this with Euro JPY. You can do this with GBP JPY. You can do this with USD CAD. You can do this with what pairs have I back tested? Euro NZD. Euro NZD. You can do this with all those, right? But I only trade GA and GN, GCAD and GCHF. That's it. That's all you getting from me. That's it. That's all you can milk from me, guys. GA, GN, GCHF. That's all you guys can get from me. All right. All right. So every other pair that I said, GA, GCAD, GN, GCHF, are all the same. All the timing. I told you guys. All right. The Euro AUD moves in a similar manner, same time frame. Euro NZD moves in similar manner for similar time frames. UC gold are all during the London session time frames. Or during the London session time frame. So yeah, basically, but that's without the point. GA, GN, GCAD, GCHF are my main pairs. All right. Well, this is going to be dropped into your Facebook so we can look at the recording. Dr. K will have the recording, so she can drop it wherever she drops it at, so that the recording will be available to you guys. Correct. Okay. So, London session. Let's dive into it. Okay. Let's do this real quick. I'm keeping you guys here. I want to keep rambling. I'll say maybe another 30 minutes, maybe less. We'll have you guys here. Okay. I'll have you guys here. So, London session. 1:30 a.m. Eastern to 3 a.m. Eastern. Trades typically erupt around the 2 a.m. time frame to 3 a.m. time frame, but you're giving yourself a 30-minute window at 1:30 to come on and get your bearings together to analyze and understand where the market is at, where the market has been, and where the market could go. Okay? Triple W's. Where the market has been, where the market is currently at, and where the market could go. Okay? That's that between 1:30 and 3 a.m. Typically, trades will erupt around between 2 and 3 a.m., but you're giving yourself a 30-minute window for the possibility for it to erupt a little bit before that, okay? A little bit before that. But you're giving yourself enough time to analyze instead of, trying to get your bearings together and before, in a rush, okay? So now, let's take this example right down here. Let's take, hold on. Let's take this example down here. We can take this example here. Let me zoom out. We could take this example right here. You could take this example up here. Let's do these. We probably do like 3 out of 5 of these examples. Okay. So let's do Friday morning. Okay. Here's Friday morning. So obviously in the 1 hour, what's happening? The market is what? bullish, right? This reacted at around 12 a.m. Okay, so you typically would have missed this move unless you're hopping on 12 a.m. But what's very important to understand is you're having candlestick highs. Okay, candlestick highs mean the market is going where? Up. Okay, here's a support zone. Okay, support zone. The market moves from what to what? Zone to zone. And here are your next zones. All right, here are your next zones. So if you already have this being candlestick highs and the momentum is bullish, and you already have that idea, you kind of have the idea that it could potentially continue going where? Up. Let's go into the 30-minute now, okay? So if you have the idea that the market is going up at this point, let me erase this over here real quick. All right, market is going up. Let's plot our next zones that it can come to. Okay, transition to the 30-minute. Are those zones that we drew valid? Yes. You can adjust them if you guys want. Okay, that valid? Yes. All right, you can even put one here if you guys want. Okay. Now here's 1 a.m. Here's 1 a.m., 1:30, 2 a.m., 2:30. Right? And I said the time is between what? The time is between what? 1:30 and 3 a.m. So let's place a zone here. Okay, let's zoom in. Resistance. Okay, resistance. It was slightly support. This was slightly a support zone. Okay, it was resistance, right? Is that zone a valid zone? Yes, it is. All right, but now let's go a little further. You have a double wick rejection here, right? Let's go into the 15. What do you still have? What are you guys having here that we saw earlier? What are you guys seeing here? Right? 1:15, 1:30, 2 a.m., 2:15, 2:30, 2:45. Boom. Break and retest buy. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. It's easy. Some people sit back and be like, damn, really? It's that easy. Legitimately, it's literally that easy. Legitimately. Like, legit. Like, oh, I made 60 pips in 4 hours. I made 60 pips in 9 hours. I just did 80 pips in an hour and a half. Why? Look, from here to here, 115. You just did how much in an hour? In 9 hours? I just did 150. I just did 100 plus pips in trading literally an hour and a half and going to sleep. Guys, trading is become second nature. Trading becomes easy. At the beginning stages, it is hard because you guys want to learn everything and you guys want to master it and you guys are focused on making freaking money, right? But what you guys at the beginning stages aren't disciplined. You guys at the beginning stages are still new. And the guys at the beginning stages are still learning, all right? Trading becomes easy. Matter of fact, guys, sometimes when I'm trading, I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm playing Xbox or drinking wine or watching Netflix. I watch right? It becomes easy, right? Because you start understanding it's rinse and repeat every day, right? So on the 30-minute, what did you have? A double wick rejection. You've seen this was a rejective zone, right? These wicks mean something because this means that price, that's a rejective area, all right? Wicks, go to the left right quick, still within that zone, okay? Oh, crap, right? If I drag this across the screen real fast, all right, drag it across the screen real quick. Where are we? Support, resistance, support, 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 all right? Oh, that is a zone. Going to the 15. It's rejecting that zone. Buy. Boom. You could have entered once it broke this high right here and continue riding it for 20 pips or over 100. Are you from? I am from New York. Yeah. I am from New York. Yeah. Yeah. You know you're from New York with bacon, egg, and cheese is one word. My lady just looked at me.
Nigger.
You know you're from New York, and I'd be like, yo, dead ass, for real, bro.
Mad.
You know, yo, for real, bro. Yo, that's mad. Yeah, you know you're from New York when you do. You know you're from New York when bacon, egg, and cheese is one word. You want me to get a bacon, egg, and cheese? Yeah. Yeah, I'm in Houston right now, guys. I'm in Houston for the next 2 months, chilling right here. But I'll be back in New York in October. I'm trying to. We're buying a house over here, and getting a place over here in Houston. The beef and broccolis. I know. You know you're from New York when everyone around you doesn't know what a halal stand is. Yo, let's go get some halal.
Not really.
I don't see the halal trucks over here.
Restaurant.
Gosh. All right. So now, you're trading between your 1:30 a.m. Eastern to 3 a.m. Eastern. Trades typically erupt between your 2 and 3, but you're giving yourself a 30-minute window for possibilities of it erupting before. If not, a 30-minute window for you to catch your bearings, to see where the market was at, where the market is currently at, and to the market can go. Okay. All right. Can you fib? Can you fib to Can you fib? Like draw fibs? Yeah, you can do fibs as well, right? So your reactive times 1:30 a.m. Eastern to 3 a.m. Eastern. Okay, and you having your rejected time, your rejections between your 2 and 3 typically, but sometimes it happens 15, 20 minutes before before 2. Typically, not really. Maybe like 80% of the time you're catching between 2 and 3. That's the time to reset up, right? But now I'm gonna transition into. I'm gonna mute Angela's phone real quick. Angela, you were breathing very hard into the mic. Okay, so let me erase this real quick and do the next setup. All right. Any questions so far at all? Any questions so far at all based on what what I broke down? Do you drop the trades typically between 1:30 and 3? Yes. My trade times that I drop is between 1:30 and 3 a.m. Eastern and 7:30 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern, if their setup is right. Plotting your zones is key. How do you plot your most relevant resistance or support prices? All right, that's a very good question. Whoever said that, I'm not sure who it was. Kudos to you. Okay, so based on where market is currently at, okay, I'm plotting my resistance. All right, you can plot both, and you can plot your supports. Okay, so typically between the time the market is going to go to, it'll reject off one of them and go. Meaning, if the market is up here, and you know this is support and this is resistance, the market would typically reject between your 2 and 3 a.m. time frame at the most relative zone before moving. That's as easy as it gets. All right, so I'm seeing, huh? Do you drop trades? And yeah, I trade. So Dr. Kathy drops trades in London Payout, and as do I. Can you go over the hours I set up? Okay, yeah. So, do you follow a confirmation checklist on setups or just trend or rejection? I typically, my confirmation checklist is the most relative zone on the 1 hour. Is it confirmed in a 30-minute? Is it rejecting that zone in the 30-minute and on the 15, and then placing my trade then? Right, because you can have a trend of you can have this trend of a sell, or you can have this right now this trend. They're here. This trend was in a sell, right? Set was in a sell, but then I'm catching the buy for the retracement. All right. So that's your time reaction allows you to catch trades in accordance to that. I'll do my stop loss and stuff right now. All right, I'll do a stop loss. So for example, if I see that this here is my entry, all right, and that's my rejective zone, here's my stop loss, right? Say 20 pips, let's say, right? There goes my 20 pip stop loss, all right? My 20 pip stop loss. All right, we could do 18 pips, whatever floats your boat. I typically do between 17 to 20, I guess you could say. Here's your next zone on the one. Here's your next zone, right? There's your next resistance zone, okay? Here's your next other resistance zone, and here's your top resistance zone. So you would enter the trade, then maybe 3 pip drawback to hit 30 pips of TP, or 62 pips of TP, or 87 pips of TP. All right. So wherever the rejective zone is located and the market is rejecting that price level, you're placing your SL 17 to 20 pips underneath that zone. but your TP is going to be the next area, next zone in accordance to your trade. So if you're in a buy, then your next zone is going to be where the in above. So in essence, from here, where's the next resistance? Right here. So that right there is about 30 pips, right? Next, after that zone is broken, where's the next zone after that? Right up here, right? That's 67 pips. All right, and then after that, right up here. So you're placing your SL between 17 and 20 pips in essence under the rejective zone, right? So it gives you time if you need to close out and cast a trade in other direction, right? Because if this zone got broken, the market came under and closed under, and the market retested that zone now as resistance, that's time for you to get out, sell it, and write it down. But in this case, the market rejected it on the 15 and the 30, right? And typically went up. So if you wanted to wait until this high right here was broken, you could have and still rode up, you know, all the way. How long do we have to take? How long do we have to take a trade? After I send them out, no matter, guys, if you guys catch a trade, if you guys see I send them out and they're like 9, 10 pips, you know, already in profit, take them. Take them, okay? If you're not 7 to 8 pips in profit, 8 pips in profit, and you're just getting in, you take them, because I give you guys enough leeway or enough space to still profit over 20 pips. My STPs are 30 pips, typically 25 to 30 pips, give or take. And if the market's already in 5 pips in profit or 10 pips in profit, you take it anyway because you're still gonna get over 20 pips. If you're looking at a trade 30 minutes later, 40 minutes later, then obviously don't take the trade. Right? Obviously don't take the trade, right? You guys have at least a 5 to 8 minute window to take that trade unless I specify in my Telegram. Sometimes in my Telegram, I'll be like a guy who's sitting around entry price, then boom, you could get in, right? Then boom, you can get in. But if you 30 minutes later and then the market's about 15, 18, 20 pips in profit, then obviously don't take it. Or it's up to you, but listen, again, up to you, but I recommend, you know, catching it immediately when I send it out. That's my recommendation. Dr. K could tell you if I send differently. I tell you guys, listen, as soon as I send it, you take it. I don't care if it's 5, 7, 8 pips, you know, in profit already. You go in for 30, 40, 50, 60 pips TP. Okay. We'll drop the Telegram, the ECC11 LP Telegram in the chat. Let me get it real quick. Here goes the Telegram right here, guys. I just dropped it in the chat. There you go. Plug in, jump in. What's up? Let's get it rocking. Okay. Let's do another setup real quick. Okay. Do I do trailing stops? You can do trailing stops. All right. 1000%. You can do trailing stops. It's totally up to you. I typically don't. Sometimes I advise you guys in the chat to do trailing stops. If you guys do know how, or take partial profit, or, you know, move stops at break even and so on and so forth. Okay. Now let's do another setup. Let's do 2 more setups and then we can be concluded for the day and we can do some questionings. Whoever's drawing on the screen, please advise you to stop. Thank you very much. Okay, let's do another setup real quick. Okay. Matter of fact, let's just do these setups here. Okay. So look at this setup here, guys, on the 1 hour. Okay, and do a setup on the 1 hour, and then you have this setup up here in the 1 hour. Okay. So you see off the 1 hour between your window right here that the market is sitting on a supported level, right? A supported level. Excuse me, right? We're going to a 30-minute. The market is where? On a supported zone. Let's place this 1 o'clock, 1:30. Here's 1:30 and 2 o'clock right here. This big red candle is 1:30, and then this 2 o'clock is your 1:32. Is your 2 a.m. right here, right? So you see it's on support, 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 okay? Let's zoom in real quick. Market is essentially still doing a break and retest, right? Because it broke resistance, broke support, right? Typically there's a break and retest for a trade here, right? Same support, unable to break past that supported level, okay? This zoom thing gets in the way, all right? I actually may have sent this trade out. All right. And then now you validated that zone on the 1 and 30 already. Do you see candlestick rejection on the 30 just yet? Here's your 1, 1:30, 2. All right. Not necessarily. Just the fact that historically this is a rejective zone, which is to keep in mind. Okay. You see, historically, this is a rejective zone that the market was previously rejecting. Now let's transition into the 15 right quick, okay? 115, 130, 145, 2 a.m. Someone tell me what candlestick confirmation that is. What candlestick confirmation is this red and green candle? That's a railroad. And guys, do railroads insinuate potential reversal? 1 if yes, 2 if no. Remember, potential reversal. I don't know whatever they're cooking, but it smells good.
Pozole.
And they cook that whatever they're cooking, guys, over here, they're throwing down. My lady's Latina, so they're adding adobo, they're throwing jalapenos, they're doing this whole thing right now. It smells amazing. Okay, it smells amazing. It smells good. I wanted to get some Chick-fil-A today, but thank God I'm not. Okay, what if you want to look up set up right now? How would you do it? That's it. Got set up right now. It's not yet because it's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock technically, but my window's 7:30, so another 30 minutes. And I'm not gonna look for a trade right now because I'm not gonna pay attention to it because I'm gonna be with the family soon. Here goes your link right now. Here goes the link right here, guys. Here goes the link right here. Okay, there goes the Telegram link. All right. So now you have price balancing rejecting this support on the 15 and the 30 minute. And if I come into the 1 hour, market rejecting that zone. So you typically may have not taken this trade because it was a little unclear, right? It was a little unclear for some, right? So I probably may have not taken this trade, right? But what works in your favor is knowing that off the 1, it was rejecting that support multiple times. 30 minute rejecting that support multiple times, okay? Holding above that supported zone. 15 holding above that zone again. And you typically could have taken a trade for a buy. I probably wouldn't have because it was just kind of just up and down between arranging, right? It was up and down and ranging. So I typically probably wouldn't have taken that trade, okay? I'm just being be as honest as possible. I probably wouldn't have taken this trade because it's just up and down right here, all right? But you see in accordance to our supply and demand zone, it's on a support, continuously closing above, not and rejecting that zone, and then doing what? Potentially doing what? Boom, right? Pushing. So I got to be honest, I typically probably wouldn't have taken this trade, although I would have saw that railroad, right? And it closing above, I probably wouldn't have. These are one of the scenarios that you do what? Instead of taking it lively, you go where, guys? Answer the question. Instead of taking it lively, because there's no clarity,
Demo.
you transition into demo. Correct. You see why I say I didn't see no clarity as far as what we saw like over here or wherever the hell we were, over here, right? There's not as much clarity as you would have seen or down here, right? And the other setups that we saw, right? So if there's no clarity, you do what? Go into demo. Don't take this live. I want to make as much money as possible and lose as little as possible. So I'm not going to give myself the opportunity to risk the money I've made, the money I've worked so hard for. Okay, that makes sense? Now let's go over this real quick, and then I'll do the New York strategy. New York strategy is easy. It's typically it's just a time reaction for that move. Okay, so let's go over New York. Let's go over this setup over here. So on the 1 hour, market already moved. Okay, so if the market already moved, what do you guys look for, guys? The market moves from what to what, so what do you look for? The next what? The next zone. Yes. So in this case, just off the jump on the screen, where's your next zone? Right here, right? And after that, where's your next zone after that? Right here, right? And where's your next zone after that? Right here, right? Market already moved. The market is bearish. Next zones are here and here. So if this was going to move, it's going to shoot down here because this is your next zone. So just going to the 30 right quick. 30 minute. All right. Here's 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2 a.m., 2:30. This is where patience comes in. Here's your retesting candle right there. Your broken support, right? You typically could have entered the trade down here and wrote it for 40 pips. Reasons being, because look, support was broken. 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2 a.m. 2 a.m. is rejecting off where? Here, right? It's going to the 15. If 2 a.m. is rejecting off here, and this is a broken support, you technically could have taken this trade for a buy for 50 pips right to this next zone, right? But if you're one of those individuals, see how it works both ways? It works both ways. Support, 2 a.m., 2:15, buy. Here's your next resistance, 45, maybe 50 pips. But if you're one of those individuals that saw the break of support and potentially caught the retest within the same window, here's your 3 a.m., 2:30 to 3 a.m. candle, what happens? Boom, sell. All right. So there's two potential trades here. Buy, retest, sell. You see how all is within the same window, guys? All right. See how all is within the same window? But what's the perspective on the 1 hour? Sell. What's your perspective on the 1 hour? A sell. So what confirmation of the sell are you getting right now? None until it retests up here. So sell. That makes sense? Kevin, is it important to know the direct of the direct of the market? Typically, yeah. I mean, if the market already moved before your time frame, yes. Right? If it hasn't, then the market will react in the essence of or show you an essence within your window of 1:30 to 3 a.m. All right? Is everybody understanding? Again, this is we're jamming a lot into this because of the simple fact. It's the simple fact of between doing Tokyo, London, New York is going to be a whole lot easier. Whole lot easier. That's why I said Tokyo, London, New York. Typically, the market moves in that direction anyway. Tokyo, London, New York. So, everyone's standing. Okay. So, if you guys are enjoying it, drop a 1 in the chat, please. I hope I see you guys are fired up for this. Hope you guys are really enjoying it. Okay. Okay. Awesome. So, New York is completely different in timing and completely different in pairs. Okay. Completely different pairs. I mean, not completely different, just limited. Let's say that, right? Limited. So, New York, I trade GCAD. New York, I trade GCAD. Trade GCAD and, hold on. New York, I trade GCAD and GA. All right? You could trade GN, but sometimes I don't. All right? But GCAD and GA, that's primarily the ones I trade. Okay? Your reactive time is 8 a.m. So 8 a.m. in my MT4 is 13. So 13. Okay. So with that being said, between your 8 a.m. and I mean, here's the difference with New York. All right. New York is either continuing the trend or reversing the trend. Or retracing, I'm sorry. Continuing the move or retracing, okay? So, for example, and New York, guys, is, again, quality over the quantity. You may not get 5 setups a week. You may get 3 setups a week. You may get 4 setups a week. We took 2 New York trades this past week, right? 2 New York trades this past week. Right? And maybe 2 before as well, right? It's quality over the quantity, okay? So let's take this example. Let's do like 3 examples, and then we can right on kick it so I can go eat some pozole. Okay, let's do some easy examples actually. So this one, let's do this one. Let's do this one too. Screw it. Okay. The times you're looking on this one is 1 and 30. You're not doing the 15. You're not doing the. That's it. 1 and 30. That's it. London market opens at 3 a.m. So wouldn't this be Tokyo move? What do you mean? The New York session? No. What are you asking me? Okay. What are you asking me? Because look, if I do this, I don't have it on here. I had a sessions thing in here, but okay. So here's your 1 a.m. Your 8 a.m. Your 8 a.m. is typically a reactive time in the market. It'll set up for 8, 9, or 10. So you have a 3-hour window potentially. That's why I don't trade it, and that's why I trade it hardly. Okay. So you have a 3-hour window. 8 a.m. to set up, potentially 8 to 10 market moves. Okay. So in this case, 8 a.m., 9 a.m., move. This case, 8 a.m., 9 a.m., move. This case, 8 a.m. to 9, straight up move. 8 a.m., 10 a.m., scalp, okay? So typically the average amount of pips you're going for New York is between 30 minimum, all right, to whatever it goes for, okay? I only go for 30 pips in the morning, 30 pips in dip. You know what I'm saying? So now, in this case, same scenario, plot your zone, drag it across the screen, most relative zone in the market. Here's resistance, okay? That's it. Here's support, relative zone in the market. Come into the zoom in, see what candlestick confirmation you're getting on the 1. You have a doji, 3 wicks to the upside. Come into the 30-minute. What do you have? Here's 7:30, here's 8 o'clock, here's 8:30, here's 9 a.m. What happens? Sold off for 670 pips. Over here, same scenario, okay? Rejected candle before, 8 a.m. rejected candle, 9 a.m. rejected candle, come into the 30-minute, rejected candle, price is unable to bust past zone, shot down 32, and then even shot down 80, okay? So again, this here, I only trade for 30 pips in the morning, just to get a little extra bonus. Your London payout session. Yeah, so is New York 13 to 1500 MT4, like you said? No, so my broker, the time from my broker, the New York time is 1300 to 1300, but that may differ from you guys, okay? That's different from you guys. You have to find what time your candlestick is on your 8 a.m. time frame for your broker, or just hop on at 8 a.m. and you're good, right? I only say the time for my candle because the period separator that I send you guys, you need to know it, okay? You need to know, all right? An easy thing to do is go to the 1-hour candle. Well, you can do it tomorrow morning. Go wake up at 8 a.m. Or tomorrow, if you wake up at 10 p.m., count back to the 8 a.m. time frame, okay? Okay, how many pips do you go for during Tokyo? Tokyo, I'll go for 30 to 50 pips. In London, I go for 30 to 50 to 100 pips. Okay. Awesome. I have to get the periods. I have to get the link for the period separator, guys. You have to bear with me. Okay. So 8 a.m. is the same scenario for Tokyo and Tokyo and London, but only for GCAT and GA, a minimum. I only go for 30 pips. Okay. Same thing. Nothing changes. Rinse and repeat in every session, just with different qualifications or different limitations to the pairs and pips that I go for during New York. Are my TPs based on fib levels? No, I don't do fibs whatsoever. I base my TPs based on zones. All right, the next zone in the market. Market moves from zone to zone. So for example, if I drew this like this, the fib level is still going to mark up my zones. Fib level is still going to.
Been teaching for the past hour and a half. Zones, not fibs, not anything else other than this.
Yeah, fibs is still going to mark up my zone. 23.6 is still my zone. 38.2 is still my zone. 50% is still my support zone. 61.8 is still a support/resistance zone. 71.6 is still a support zone, right? I still do it. Just I'm not going to worry about those numbers if the market already is insinuating to me what the zones are. So for example, in this cell up here, where are the next zones? Hold on. Where's the next zone? oh gosh, right here. And after that, where's the next zone? Look to the left, right here. And the market did what precisely? 29 pips to the next zone, 49, 50 pips to the next zone. All right. So if I drew up my Fibonacci level, if I'm drawing this even correctly, all right, I don't even think I drew this correctly. Hold on. All right, 23.6, just above that zone, but my 38.2 is lined up with my support. My 50 level lines up with my support. 61.8 lines with the bottom low support. 71.6 lines up with my next zone. I'm not gonna do fibs. I could literally just look at the market and find the next zones based on the market itself. You get what I'm saying? Only New York session has limitations on pairs. G, CAD, and GA, and 30 pips each. That's all I go for. But same strategy. For London Payout, guys, majority of what you're sending or what I'm sending is Tokyo and London, and sometimes New York. But I will notify you guys of that. But majority is Tokyo and London. That's it. Tokyo, London, Tokyo, London, Tokyo, London, Tokyo, London. All right? Because I want to be sleeping during New York. And I'm on IML TV during New York. So I really don't want to be distracted by both. All right? Because I will mess up. I'll tell you this right now. Honey, she's right here next to me. Do I get distracted easily?
Yes.
Say it louder.
Yeah.
Oh, she had. So she just said yes. Do I get distracted easily? Yes, I do. So I limit myself in distractions so I can give you guys accurate trades. London session, guys. I trade GA, GN, GCAD, and GCHF. Tokyo session, GA and GN, and GCAD. New York session, GA and GCAD. That's it.
I send my trades when I'm not on IML TV because I'm distracted.
Oh, so
Somebody asked when do I send my trades? When I'm not on IML TV, y'all know when I'm not on and I don't have to answer 1,000 questions, you get better trades and more pips out of me.
Mm-hmm. Well, guys, what's the best thing to do is to limit your distractions in trading. Okay. So, what sessions are you trading this week? Me personally, I'm trading all New York this week. So Monday through Friday, I'll be on New York session at 9 a.m. Eastern. But for a London payout, I'm sending Tokyo and London this entire week. No New Yorks. You guys are not receiving New York from me this week because I'm on New York session. So Tokyo and London is my primary sessions that I'm sending trades in. Okay.
I won't be on Monday, Tuesday. I'll hop on Wednesday. I'm taking off, and you may get trades from me during the New York while he's training. But guys, I don't want to keep Kevin on here no longer than what he's already been on. He's just got back with his girl. They're spending some quality time. Kevin, thank you so much for taking out an hour and a half to get on here to show them the London payout. We want you to know that you're getting your money's worth. $10 ain't nothing compared to what you're receiving. And he did this out of his own, just to make sure that the people were getting. And we need to thank his girl as well. So let's throw some ones in the chat for his girl for taking time away from her. Because he just got back together.
Yes.
At all. You know, he's working on that wedding ring and that house and all of that stuff. And I'm going to perform the wedding. It's just going to be beautiful.
So Dr. K is gonna be definitely at the wedding. She's gonna be up there. She's gonna be singing. She's gonna be doing a ceremony. She's gonna be up there, and she's gonna be. Are you sure you want to marry Kevin Serrano? And then my girlfriend.
You don't want me to sing. Yeah. Put that place down.
Yeah, my girlfriend's gonna. So Dr. K's gonna be like, "You sure you want to marry Kevin Serrano?" And my girlfriend's gonna be like, "I didn't think about it till now." And then I'm gonna be standing up there looking at her like, "Are you serious?" And this whole thing. Yeah, I know. Guys, how do you get London payout? You have to go into your back office. It's the add-on for the web analyzer. Go into your back office. It's an add-on for $10. Guys, you got to understand it pays itself because we literally did 9,331 pips in 2 weeks. We're gonna be guys. You guys have no idea. Let me stop my screen. Let me stop my screen. Can show my camera. You guys have no idea where we're gonna be at the end of the month, right? We don't have a clue where we're gonna be at the end of the month. But I tell you this right now, if we did over 9,000 pips in 2 weeks, imagine what we're gonna be at the end of the month. You guys, #1 trading app. You guys understand? We don't say that just for you know. Number one trading app. Yo, we say that because 9,000 pips in 2 weeks, we are the number one. Guys, I'm just telling you this right now, okay? 9,000 pips over 2 weeks. We could be at 20,000. Listen, man, past results don't guarantee future profits. I'm just put that out there. But imagine the amount of possibilities that can occur following this week and next week, okay? Following this week and next week. And guys, what's the saying that Stephen Hooley says? Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. And our numbers are there. Our numbers show on there. Everything's calculated and the statistics are there. Okay? It's not like we can be like, oh, we did this. No, it shows. Like we are it's there. Okay? So we want to give to y'all, like I showed you guys the strategy because I want y'all to eat. 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 Okay? Same way this has helped me change my life. This way has helped me, about to start a life and with my lady right here and work from home. And when we have children, I'll still work from home. I'll be a stay-at-home dad. I'm so excited. I feel like trading has helped me with my patience. So when it comes to a child, I know my patience is going to be impeccable. But I know that I'm going to probably regret saying that when I do have one, right? So, but I'm telling you this right now, Telegram link, I'll drop it in the chat right now. Here goes the Telegram link. Guys, let me get the period separator for you guys. It totally slipped my mind. Let me get that right now for you guys so you guys can have it. Oh, I have it right here.
Yeah, and then send it to me and then I'll post it in the group.
Yes, ma'am. Let me send it in the chat right now and then send it to you, Dr. K. Here goes the period separator. Click on it, and you're good to go, guys.
The recording will be posted on my YouTube page along with the Telegram chat and the Facebook group. Yes.
So the recording will be there, guys. Go back, look at it. I will eat that Texas barbecue. Enjoy all. Yes. I love Texas. The food here has been amazing. New York, I miss the halal trucks and the bacon, egg, and cheese at the corner store delis. But hey, listen, man, it's time for bigger and better things, and we want you guys to experience those bigger and better things that are going to come with London Payout. You guys understand, we are at the beginning stages of London Payout, right? You have no idea how big this movement is going to be, how great this movement is going to be, how much it's changed my life, and I hope, and many individuals that Dr. K herself has impacted. So if you're one of those individuals, then we are proud of you for taking this journey with us. We are proud of you for taking the step. We are proud of you for taking the leap into changing your lives and your environment. So thank you all for the support. Thank you all for the love. Thank you all for being so attentive and eager and hungry to strive for success alongside Dr. K and I. So thank you very much. And I hope many of you are considering going to IM convention because I am, hence the reason why I'm still in Texas for the next 2 months. All right. But thank you so much. If you guys are going, let's kill it. Let's rock it. I can't wait to see you all down in IM convention in Dallas. And I'll probably be with a couple mojitos in my hand because it's going to be a long weekend. And I can't wait to meet all of you. Seriously. Dr. K, thank you for having me on here and teaching and meeting and talking to these lovely individuals. You are a blessing that came into my life for London Payout. And I can't wait to see what this journey, has in hold for us, in the near future.
Thank you. It's an honor to work alongside of you. I love your energy. I'm praying you stay in Texas. We can get around more. We do it big here in Texas. So I'm praying you stay here in Texas. And we look forward to seeing you guys. Make sure that when you're at the IM convention, you come see Kevin and I both. We're both going to be on the same panel. I'm going to be there with him with London Payout. He's going to be with me on ECC 11. And we combine those two together. We're going to tear that place up. So we need you guys to come. Thank you so much for supporting. All 400, 500 of you that was on here, we need you to go get that app today. $10. I promise you'll make it back this week. All right, you guys have a great night. Throw some ones in the chat for Kevin for coming on and dropping some knowledge. You guys should be better traders now. Yes. Come on.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, guys, you guys have a great night and a great week. Make sure you're on his session next week, New York session in the mornings when he's on. And I'm on vacation for a couple of days, on vacation, but not on vacation. And that's just so I could drop some more signals in to help build our app up. So you guys have a great night. I love you, Kevin. Thank you so much. I love your girlfriend. I don't know her name yet. Text me her name so I can send you some love. And
She's right here. She's right here, Cynthia. So
Cynthia, put your face in there. Let me see you. Let me see. Yep, she's a keeper. She's a keeper.
Look, you got her blushing now. Oh my God. You got her blushing now. Well, her throat's a little fuzzy, but she said thank you. And we look forward she's coming to the convention with me, guys. So you definitely will see her. And she'll be running it up. She'll probably be, drinking some mojitos with me. I got to be honest with you. So, they're like cute.
Yes. So you got a beautiful girl there. So go enjoy your family. Go enjoy her family. And guys, we'll see you tomorrow. All right. Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.